Now this week is a bit sort of tricky because we have some weeklies going in opposite direction, other ones going in there. But before we're going through all, let's have a look where the dollar it is at the moment. So one of the reasons I don't have new trades today, we're going south here. We need to know which way, which direction we're going up. We have managed to get the first target. Are we going to get to the second target, or we're going to come back over there? So far, the weekly on the weekly time frame, sort of kind of a doji candle we have over there. So nothing. So as I said, until we don't have a day that it moves, nothing that we can do. Same with the Japanese yen. Look, we have 1 to 3 days going nowhere. We need to know where the directions this thing is going, isn't it? So and that's it. We finished for the day. How good is that? Okay. So if it is nothing, it is nothing. So one of the things that we need to really stack and learn is about trading these two index that we see over here. Let me open a new one so I don't mess up with that one there. And that's really is all about we look in the index meter for our help. Do we have anything today that is telling us? Um, here is if I look the yen it seems like it's getting weaker, but here we're not going really nowhere over there, isn't it? So therefore, and this is this is what it really need to focus and concentrate every time we do. If we have last week, like I said, it's been no good. That was a very nice turning around line. So then we looking, whether the yen crosses are doing, So we're looking to go long. That's where we fell the first one. Looking to go long, we fell that one. We fell that one a little bit there. This one the same and the same. This one is the only one Canadian yen actually is going a little bit and everything there. So that's when sometimes things happen. But then the next bar was this one, the other bar. So the first one was that. This one was the next one, and the same. So we're looking to go short. This one is been working quite good. The pound we're looking to go short and it went up. The pound we're looking to go short and it went up. So and so on. So that's when it happens sometimes this. But when things running, breaking trend lines going over there, this is when I say, one good trade pays for all, and we just need to be disciplined, focused, and patient for that. And that's when things running. So that's when we get in our hits. That's when we get in the hits, and this is where the big it happened, and we just need to bear patient for that. That's all it is. All right. So focusing on what we see over there, looking for the key day. That is, at the moment we don't have the key day. It's like it's a mixture between bullies and bearish. But when we have key days, we have shopping center. This is when we come and say, okay, it's time to work. This is going up. This is going up. Australia is going up. New Zealand is going up, and Canadian is going up, and the Swiss is going up. So that's how simple it is. No rocket science really at the end of the day, and the same we do, with the dollar. So and this is where we are at right now. When we have these days, this is the days that, and this is where the copy trader will be mainly concentrated, because it's a huge responsibility. I hope so, Helen. You're ready to the yen. I believe the yen crosses are about to move one way or another today, tomorrow, and it would be good if you are hooking into that. Patrick, just let me know when and you need to set up and there. So that's the same when we have these key days. We got support for shopping levels, and this is when everything is working from there. Look at that. Okay, here. Look over there. Um, so on there, there, up, and then possible. We wanted this one to come down, so it's coming down. So we'll see that one there. But it comes on one simple index, and this is not moving from there anyway. All right, so let's review the weekly pairs that we have. We got this one. The euro is pointing bearish, very, very bad. So if I look at the euro, the euro US is already the euro very weak, and the euro yen is turning around. Do we have the euro yen? No, euro yen I think is already in So yeah, so that's already 3 4 weeks. So we entered over there. So this is possible, could go the good length of that trade. We got a Fibonacci calculation over there, and this is what is possible. We're moving towards that line over there at the moment. So we live in that the monthly. So at least I'm looking for a nice there. There's nothing wrong with that line there. So we'll see that what is happening there. Okay. So that's it. And the euro yen. That's what I don't have that. But there euro yen, euro US as well. We already looked that one there. It's running very heavy. Now the pound is different. I don't know if it's because um what happened with the Brexit. Okay. Yeah, we can do today, Patrick. No problem. All right. Um, yeah. So that's it's maybe because now the Brexit has affected this too because the both are going completely opposite. So if we look at the pound and I look at the pound US, one of the things in the weekly strategy I'm looking is the first week that turns around, and that it is the first week that turns around. Resistance has become support. There we are. Is this is gonna rock from there? So I would prefer a nice pullback, especially with the pound from that point. And yeah, I don't know. This one can work, cannot work. We are in a sort of there. One of the funny things in this one is the US Swiss is going up, which is normally not bad. But anyway, this has been difficult. So as you see from there, we can still say, I'm waiting for a touch, come back down. But look, it's gonna move one day or another. But so far, this is what it says. So we can take the risk right over here if we want us to say, yeah, this is my trade over there, or not. But that week is very strong today with the pound. So we might keep into the line. Pound yen is another one. So we're looking 1 week up. Look how many weeks are going like that. One up, one down, one up, one down. It's just playing up. So both of these ones, as I say, I will wait for a daily pullback before I look in the weekly direction. A perfect ABC will be a setup for that one there. Australia. So the Swiss, we don't have nothing. Swiss US Swiss and Swiss yen. Last week we did the US Swiss and the Swiss yen, and we're looking US Swiss. There it is. So the weekly was over there, and it was nice. And this is what I mean. The pound US kind of go against this strength at the moment, but this is already running from here. So we definitely we need to. I don't like I said I don't like much, and then the Swiss yen managed to enter. I think we are not yet in the break even. Yeah, but we are very close. 13 pips, 10 pips stop loss. So for something that can really run, and yeah. So that was our entry on Friday, somewhere there. Very and that could be our magic target. Like last week as well was in a bearish. So yeah, so that's a nice ABC with a weekly there setting up and ready to rock from that day. So okay, so we'll see now how they're gonna perform now. So Australian US, we say now Australian US and New Zealand US, it has a very funny candles on the weekly. Look at those wicks on the top. Never mind, it has some support, could be retracement. Do we have here, the three? three candles. So what we have here is a three sideways, so one, two, three. We're still not in the definition, which way I want to go. It looks like to me, support has become resistant. Are we gonna break from there or not? Like I said, Monday morning always is a tricky day to trade, but we'll see anyway. What we see at the moment, we're looking only the weekly, but yeah, this weekly over there. If somehow we're gonna have through today, as I said, it's been terrible the last 2 weeks, unfortunately. If we have an ABC having a weekly candle closing a positive, we might see something good at the moment. All right. And US Canadian, so that's the other one we have. Now that's a nice weekly candle. What do you reckon? That's a beautiful on that shopping levels. We got the index meter here. The US is very weak. The Canadian is strong. And there we are. And here we see that the market is managed to come. Are we gonna bounce in there? So the US Swiss is going up. US yen is coming down. And US Canadian down. So it is a big controversy. Now I'm gonna wait for tomorrow for that one. The moment I believe this, we are the 3 days candle sort of kind. So if tomorrow we got a break, then I will pull the trigger for it. But this is one that there. All right, so that's on the weekly. On our daily bars, I don't have a trade, as I say. I already explained you as soon as I saw the US and the yens. So that it is. The Swiss is the weakest of all in a daily list. So when I look the Swiss is being weak for quite a while, and US is strong. So and there we are. This is already run, so we don't want to get in the run. We want to get it put back in the first day up, and that is going to be the strategy into that. So from this one now, we just need to wait. Passion, isn't it? When we miss, we miss. That's okay, but that's all right. Swiss yen is right over there, so we already uh, added that one there, and yeah, so that's last week. As I say, we got only I think a 10 pips stop loss, and it looks like it's gonna run good one, and we might leave for few there. Then we have the Canadian. So Canadian is the strongest ones today. So when I look in Canadian yen, Canadian is still more strong than the yen. And so when I look at over here, I don't see a defined day from there. So just looking like that, what we do there, what do you reckon? What should we do there? Just leave it alone, isn't it? So come back another day, we'll see. Let the market decide for us. Don't tell the market what to do. I think is the best way to trade. Yeah, it looks bullish. So yeah, maybe today the moment say to go short because Canadian. I'm sorry to go long, but I don't see based on Friday. I don't see that one doing anything from there. U.S. Canadian is still the strongs there, and yeah. So as you see, the bars are not really. When I look over there, this is what we got: up and down, up and down, up and down. So we're gonna leave this for the experts to decide it. We're gonna wait for a date that is the finest, and that's it. And we're moving from there. Okay. All right, so we look over all of this. The pound now is the interesting part. Pound yen looks to go long, which is, yeah, I don't know what happened with this pound. So this is already breaking. As I say, we need to wait for a pullback and then a day up before we make our decisions. Otherwise, we can get caught up very, very easily. Same with the pound US. Here looks to me quite nice. We got a little bit of retracement as well. So don't know with this, like I said, especially with the pound being a European cross, I would have, I'm going to wait for tonight, and instead of pulling the trigger to right now, this is definitely something that I want to wait for it. Uh, Next one we got the yen. So we're looking at Australian yen and Euro yen is already gone, but the Australian yen it has very same as the Australian US. Look these candles over there, how it is finished over here. So that is telling me, okay, hang on there. So we don't have nothing from there. It looks to me for the short side, not much for the long side. Yeah, so the short side over there, we're looking over here, and there we are. Actually, I was looking today for that. So I'm waiting for maybe at the 4 hours. So I'm gonna wait for it, but that could be, so the moment is we are below. Yeah, so time will tell me. This bar, yeah, it is a sort of kind of good bar, but it's still inside the sideways move. If I go to the 4 hours, this is where we are at the moment. So it's up and down. So I'm looking for something that is breaking. So maybe tonight or tomorrow would be that hard, but it definitely looks to me this one on the short side at the moment. All right, so Euro Yen, we already looked before. This is already running the Euro Yen, so we don't need anything more from that. That's there, so we already in break even. And yeah, we'll see how far we go. This could be a nice target to 50. Otherwise, maybe I may try to get towards that one there. So there's 200 pips down. Somewhere over there, I think it is in this one there. Yeah, 200 pips down from there. That's a fair leg pull back, and yeah, so time will tell us for that one there. New Zealand yen, so that's another one as the New Zealand, Australian yen, sorry. And look that, those wicks over there. So this one as well, I'm looking from there. It's a bit, if we're looking at there on the 4 hours, what we're looking is up and down, up, and that could be the same thing. So we need that day, we need to wait for that day over there to there. I can pre-end those trades, but this is the reality of what is happening over there. So one more day, this one, yeah, it looks there. So, but one more day will really make my mind about New Zealand. Is not that weak either. The yen is a bit stronger, but say just waiting for a. I'm looking for those as I'm already Euro yen, Swiss yen, so I'm having that ready to possible trade. So this is when, at the moment, on what I see in the morning, don't see, but things can change later, and this is when I will make my decision. That's where the goodness of the copy trader, that you don't need to wait for the next day to know what I do. The copy trader will copy the trades straight away to your inbox, to your platform. Sorry. All right. So US yen is still more stronger than the US. So we hopefully we got that one all right. I think that one we have more. Yeah, it's sort of kind of playing around. We got at 27 pips stop loss. It was a bit. Actually, I did the trailing stop. It got me to uh, out, but for some reason the 8 and I was in the midpoint on a small time frame, got me back again, because otherwise I would have waited. This is really need another day, but look, we are there. Um, so this is a nice pattern on resistance level there, isn't it? So that's the golden candle. So this could have a good run. I'm available at time suitable to you to set up. Thanks today. Thanks. All right. I have Patrick first, and I will, as soon as I finish with him, call you, and then we do the team view. All right, Helen, and that's it. Okay, so that's really what we have at the moment. Um, and um, yeah, so that's the USD. So we're looking at Australia. Well, Australia and US yeah, would be the only one left over there. Australia, US. And look, the same wicks over there. So here it looks to me it wants to go down. Like I said, I just need that daily confirmation. So here it is what it is. You know, we can preempt and say, oh no, this is going down. No, let's wait for that day that is telling us it really is going down. You know, and then we can assess from that moment on. But because we have a positive candle close tomorrow, we can turn around. All right. Okay, so that's Australia, US, Euro, US. We know the direction already, and the last one is the New Zealand, US. How you feel now, just doing the US and the yen crosses? How more relaxing it is than before? We looking so much, it's so good over there. So the last one to look at now for today is New Zealand, US. We say, and there we are. So as you see, we got a funny. I can't get this one off. I don't know. It's stuck. That's the FXCN issue. Cannot disappear. I tried to disappear this one here, but I cannot even do nothing. Let's see. It's stuck. Then I think I did a mistake. All right, so yeah, so this is where at the moment we don't have direction. We can draw lines here, draw lines over there, but that's nice as well because here we got in the weekly we got actually a quite nice resistant level that can become support and market go, but we don't know yet. All right, we just look, watch is the best way to do. And like I said, so the only thing I'm gonna be looking today, trading short, is the Australia, New Zealand against the yen. But I'm just waiting for the right moment before I consider that. And that's the things that at the moment, visiting the daily only alone, I can't make my decision in the morning. So that's what when I come later today and I see the market, doing what I want to be to doing from that point on, and then I can make my mom. Otherwise, we waiting until tomorrow. We and that's the benefit of the copy trader because sometimes you before you have to wait for the next day, and I'm already out in those trades myself, and that's the benefit of the copy trader.
Hey traders, thank you for joining us as part of the GMTFX Live training recap. That was on our currency pairs. If you'd like more information on GMTFX Live, please feel free to email me, shane@gmtfutures.com, and I'll get back to you with some more detail on GMTFX Live, our live training program. So thank you for your time. Have a fantastic day, and we'll catch you on the next update. Cheers.